Hey everybody, how you doing? Jeff Shupe here. I'm producing this video to let everyone know that I'm going to be doing an hour and 45-minute class. It's entitled something like Firefighting in Our Contemporary Times, Engine Company Operations, and what it is a class that's all about the basics, all about the principles and the practices. I think with all the modern stuff that's come out, all the look to see of firefighting as scientific, and if it can be changed to be something like that, I think we're finding out that it's time to get back to the basics and learn the skills of the job. And some of us have never lost those basics and have always believed in the principled ways of doing the job and so forth, through discipline and things like that, company concept, chain of command and things like that. And so that's what this class is going to be based upon. We'll take a look at the mission of the engine company, 8 basic operating points for engine companies, 25 operating tips for engine companies out in the street. From there we'll move on to looking at some of the most basic equipment or tools of the engine company, like the nozzles, the hoses and things like that are used for fire attack. We'll be talking about styles of fire attack. We'll be going over some of the things that are out there that I think are confusing to a lot of the firefighters out there today. I think one of the things that happens, along that same line is that there's so much out there and so much that can confuse people. It's a sad thing because people see something and it may not be something that's principled, or it may not be something that has any real history or so forth. And again, getting back to what I said earlier, this is what this presentation is really all about. Looking at the tried and true methods of firefighting and how they have been there and should have been there all along anyhow, so forth. So we'll also look at some firefighting in a fire ground, and we'll incorporate some things like ladder company operations and ventilation. This is not a truck class. We're not going to say we're having anything to do with truck work, but I do want to make the point that good, aggressive engine company operations on the fire ground is complemented by good, aggressive truck operation and ventilation on the fire ground. So we'll show a couple of examples of operations where ventilation is taking place and how it has helped the fire attack and so forth. And I think you'll get something out of that also. All in all, it's going to be, I think, a real good class. I think you'll enjoy it. A lot of it will be looking at the past and looking at the present and see what we're going to have to do to look for the future and so forth. And by that I mean, is one method better than the other, or should we look at what has worked all along in these times and so forth? So I think that's about it for now. So if you want to talk about firefighting, see some stuff and discuss some stuff, come to this class, and we'll be there Wednesday afternoon at 3:30, FDIC. Take care.